I just have to do this, since we're getting into personalities, the impact of Sarah Palin over the next 2 years.
Look, I think that
on the agenda.
I think that the little covered story, I mean, you see occasional references to this around, but the people who got slapped the hardest, I think, in this election, besides Nancy Pelosi and Barack Obama, are Jim DeMint and Sarah Palin. Jim DeMint and Sarah Palin are responsible for the fact that the Senate did not go Republican. They're the ones who are responsible for Christine O'Donnell. They're the ones who are responsible for Joe Miller in Alaska. They're responsible for Ken Buck in Colorado. They're responsible for Sharon Angle in Nevada. And those characters were all rejected. In every single case, when the Republicans won a Senate seat, except in the Rand Paul case, the margin was considerably smaller for a Tea Party kind of candidate than it was for a regular. Rob Portman, Dan Coates, well, forget about Mark Kirk. He's a separate case in Illinois. He's a moderate who barely won, but that's a Democratic state. But the regulars across the board finished far better off, and you can even put Marco Rubio in that category both ways, because Marco Rubio sort of moderated his case, but he got less than 50% of the vote as well. So, I think that Jim DeMint should not have been a happy camper yesterday, and furthermore, his colleagues mostly hate him. So, and I think that he will have more troops than he had before, but his conservative caucus in the Senate is not all that big. So, and the same applies to Sarah Palin. I think, I think she's a phenomenon. I think she's a rock star. I think she's attracts cameras wherever she goes, but she's a joke. Even within her own party, the idea that she would be the presidential nominee among vast majorities of ordinary Republicans is just unthinkable. I mean, she's got a following, no question about it, but I don't think that she's triumphed in this campaign.